Morning, David. What you saying, bro? Crack it up. Let my family go see. What we saying, boys? Let me put this on. This is just white quiet. Morning, boys. Morning, morning, morning. Let's let some people get in here. Morning, David. Morning, T1. Morning, Jay. What we saying, boys? Yeah, let's let some people get in here and then we'll get into the charts, man. I think this setup, how's this gonna work? Morning, Vgot. Morning, Trap. Morning, Fuhad. What you saying? Bullish or bearish DXY? I'm still bullish, man. Still bullish on the DXY. Still bullish. As we said, man, we've had the bias pretty correct so far. We've said bearish GU, bearish EU. That's really what we have been getting. Morning, everyone. Morning, John. Morning. What's the bias for EU? Yeah, I'm bearish on EU, bro. Morning, John. Morning, Firefox, Jed, Nick, Sam. What you saying? Morning, everyone. Let me know what pairs we're looking at, boys. We'll get right into the charts. I mean, I think most people's looking at EU, GU. I don't know if there's that many entries though to be coming into. What we saying, no chat? Let's let a few man get in here. Let's let a few man get in here. Morning, Randy. Morning, Anthony. What you saying, bro? What you saying, Vgot? What you saying, T1? Ruben, Sam, Jed, Nick, Tony, Fuhad, John. What we saying, boys? What we saying? What we saying, man? Let me know what pairs we're looking at. EJ buys and Jer 30 shorts. Haven't actually looked at my JPY pairs yet. Let's see how we did yesterday. Yeah, nice, man. Moved really perfectly as we'd want to move. Still got this low to come into. As we said back on Monday, we knew we had this high, this low to sweep. We've now swept both of those. We've come into our imbalance on the daily time frame. And we've also got that CRT open, a nice open, taking out the high. We had an initial pretty strong rally to take out that high as well. Bear in mind, it only opened here, so we had to rally all the way up past that wick. So yeah, definitely looks nice, bro. Ooh, definitely looks nice, bro. What I'd want to see is this sell-off here. So yeah, man, majority of the volume is coming from here. This order block, which has been mitigated by this. And now we're re-tapping into this same area. So let me just make it a line. And we can mark out what we've actually been mitigating. So we've got this order block here. And then, yeah, I don't really know. So if I wouldn't really want to call this a specific order block. Because, I mean, we didn't really tap into that one. To be fair, it looks like the imbalance from here. It's probably what we came into. But yeah, in general, boys, it's just that area of nice volume, man. So yeah, sells right now for the end basket definitely look ideal. What are you saying, Randy? I'm bullish on EU, but doesn't look great. Fair play to MS. Morning, Daniel, Randy, what you saying? Fuhad T, what we saying? Daniel, Ali Bass, what you saying? I see EU rebalancing higher before dump. Are you good, Lee? I'm all good, Dan. Yeah, I can see that too, Fuad. I can definitely see that too. That is ideally what happens. We come back, rebalance, and then move lower. Obviously, if I get rid of these, make them align quickly. You can see this is the type of area we want to come back to. Obviously, multiple reasons. One, it's got our volume there. Two, it's obviously in the premium. And then when we go on our higher time frames, I don't know what the highest time frame imbalance is, but it's most likely, once this candle closes, it's most likely going to have this 4-hour imbalance print. That's another thing to take into account as well, is these fucking candles close at different times, innit? That's something I actually kind of look past a little bit. But yeah, chat, remember, these candles close at a different time. So we get the new 4-hour candle now. It's pretty wild. So that was, yeah, it's pretty wild. Pretty wild. Let's have a look at EJ Longs, like you said. Go on a higher time frame. And the Euro's just not really something you want to be buying, man. The Euro's not something you want to be buying. In my opinion, I'd go UJ all day long, man. All day long. All day long, I'd go UJ. For sure. We've got to make it easy on ourselves, man. We don't want to be we don't want to be trying to long this against the end basket. Yeah, we know the end basket's kind of weak. If you look at it, we know the end basket's kind of weak, but the Euro's also had a very weak open. I mean, compared to the pound, it's been alright, but fuck me, the pound's the shittest pair about. We got Keir Starmer, for fuck's sake, like. Should we trade this much because of volatility? I personally think that what's going to happen, well, because we have obviously the Fed. I think they're going to drop them by 25 basis points. I think they're going to drop it by 25 basis points, which is obviously going to make it more bearish. But then we have the news about China and America sorting out the tariffs. So if they sort out the tariffs, chat, if they sort out the tariffs, then that's just going to recover it straight away. So what I can really see is maybe price on, let's quickly see what time it is, because it is later as well. I think it's, I'm pretty sure it is 6 o'clock, right? Yeah, 6. So I think 6, we are going to have that crash. But then tomorrow, when that more news about China comes through, I think we're going to just make a pretty big recovery. A lot of people was hoping that the basis points would get priced in. So basically what that means is that the dollar would get weaker before, just that's already been priced in, but that hasn't really happened. The dollar's been kind of strong. If you go on the daily, the week opens there. So to be fair, we are at a better price than last week. But yeah, so maybe people would say that that crash is already pricing it in. But yeah, regardless, I just don't think that everyone pretty much is certain that there's going to be 25 basis points drop. So that could be why we had that sell-off and then that recovery. I don't think it's going to have a massive bearish effect. Just because a lot of people already know it's coming. Remember, the main thing isn't really if it's positive or negative. It's more to do with the fact if it's foreseen. If people know it's going to happen or they don't. If people had no idea it was going to happen, then it's going to be way more likely to cause a reaction. We do have daily CRT here as well. I mean, the price action's it's really not that nice though, to be fair. Let me get rid of this. It's pissing me off a little bit. $70 man in there. Everyone drop a like on the stream, chat. Everyone drop a like on the stream. We need to start getting over, bro. To be fair, I should really jump back on TikTok, because that does bear help, but bro, it's just fucking long, man. I hate TikTok. I actually hate the app. Hate the app. Hate everything about the fucking app. Hate it, mate. It's just so annoying, bro. TikTok is actually jarring, bro. Like, you man don't understand how frustrating it is, bro. And like, I know people's like ignore it, but the thing is, I feel like if I ignore it, then people's gonna believe shit. Like, people always say ignore it, but it's like, bruv, you should never really ignore it if someone's chatting shit about you. What does that make you? It makes you a bitch, really. So that's why we're just on the YouTube. Unlucky yesterday with that EU sell, although your analysis was on point. Is there any points on that trade? Is there any points on looking back on that trade? Yeah, man, so this was the EU we took yesterday, which resulted in a loss. This one here. We get rid of the, so you can see a bit more what went on. If I just quickly rewind it, just so you can see the, go back like that. Go on the 30 min. So yeah, basically we had this imbalance, and where we wicked into it here, I believe that it was satisfied with this region here, and that would then continue down. Turned out that there was just ever so slightly this order block here, which meant I got stopped out by 2 pips, just under 2 pips. And then price ran 40 pips in our direction. So yeah, man, as I said, it was only like a 3-to-1 anyway, or like a 3.5-to-1. So I'm really not mad at that trade. You can see everything that we really did was fine. It was just this this imbalance here. It was just that imbalance there. Was always actually going for. Yeah, I was more looking at this imbalance here. Hence the entry there at the top where that order block was. On the 2 minute, I believe. Yeah, this order block. So I went off this order block here. So, yeah, man, maybe probably just should have had my stop loss above here, in hindsight, and then aimed for a little bit lower. Maybe aim for this volume here. Could have done that, but then at the same time, I wouldn't even really want to have changed anything about it. So it sort of changes the trade completely. But yeah, regardless, I'm not really angry at that trade. A lot of time you take an L and you'll be pissed off. I'm not pissed off at that, really, as you can see. We got our analysis right, and what I always say, Chaz, as long as you get your analysis right, you got more chance than not that you're going to be profitable. Go live for 30 mins and tell the others to join YouTube after. Let's just get 100 man in here. Let's just get 100 man in this live, boys. Everyone drop a like on the live. Everyone drop some comments in. We'll get 100 man in here. If we get enough man in here, I ain't got to go fucking TikTok live. I can just stay on here and answer you man's questions. I'm all good, Mehmet. How do I get in direct contact with you, mate? I've got some inquiries about your service. No worries, bro. Yeah, just go to the Discord. And wait, let me show you where I'm at. Just go to the Discord, bro, and then just click on my name like this. Come to the free chat. Oh, free chat. Click on my name here. And then, oh, not the YouTube. But yeah, just click on my name there. And then send me a message. So you literally just click it. Say like that. But yeah, just click on my name, boys. Drop a message if you want to chat to me about anything we do. But yeah, man. That was that trade yesterday anyway. Not, as I said, nothing really annoying about it. Yeah, I won't message you first though, boys. Remember that. Let me see what some other people are looking for. GU longs, AUD short. Yeah, I'm not really looking at GU longs. AUD shorts could potentially be decent. Send it to chart check. If you're trading these other pairs, boys, go to lobby, chart check, and I'll check some of your man's charts here. I'll check some of you lot's charts. What you saying, Anthony Trades? What you saying, bro? Daniel, Randy, MS. I'm bullish, but EU doesn't look great. What you saying, T? I see EU rebalancing. You good? Yeah, I'm all good, Daniel. All good, Ali. I'm bearish overall today, but nothing really looks good for entries. Yeah, I do agree with that, bro. I do agree with that. We want a pretty significant retracement, but it doesn't really look like we're going to get it. Annoyingly so. Again, though, man, our direction has been spot on. Our direction has been spot on. While a lot of man have been listening to the noise, we've kept with our bias. And we know, well, I think that we're going to be bullish. As I said, the fucking whole world and everyone's nan was against me yesterday. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Holy shit. That fucking TikTok live. Oh my God. It's going, it's short, it's short, it's long, 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 it's long. And then when it falls fucking 100 pips to the downside, you don't hear a peep out of them. Well, an FOMC calls bullish EU price if they cut rate. Yeah, for EU, we was talking about the dollar though, so it's obviously inversed. There is so much sell side on EU. Yeah, man. So much sell side. So much sell side. Bearing in mind, we haven't even taken this fucking low either. GU's actually taken this low. DXY still hasn't taken that high. Still got all that accumulation. Exactly the same as EU. Still hasn't taken that low. Still got all that accumulation. So, yeah, we should just go down. As I said, man, we've had this bias for a while. We know it's going down. We know the direction. I do get the direction right most days. Sometimes the entry will be a little bit off. You saw that trade yesterday. That was 3 pips. I mean, that was less than 2 pips. 1.9 pips, chat. Like, this is why I always say, as long as you get your higher time frame bias right and you have a decent strategy, you'll be sweet. Like, this was a 2 pips difference between me making, or me losing 2 grand, or me making, what is it? Like 13 grand. I mean, what am I talking about? 7 grand or 6 grand or whatever it is. 7 grand. So 2 pips is the difference between 8 grand essentially. Either we'll come in -2 or +6.5 or whatever. +7. We ended up walking away with that. But as I said, it's by 2 pips and we got the price right. We then absolutely melted in our direction. Not only did we melt straight after, we then recovered and then we had a whole other price move down. So, as I said, as long as you get it right, we know we're going to be seeing this more times than not. Because you're not going to get stopped out by 2 pips every time. Like, it's just not going to happen. As long as you do the right things, man. Looks like it's kind of running a bit. The M basket is filling this imbalance and then looks like it could be moving. So it looks like it could be time to go on all the other pairs. Let's draw on the 0.5 bond. So UJ looks like it could be buying. The only thing, man, is with GJ and EJ, man, it's just so risky, boys. I can't lie. It's so risky. The only one that really looks nice is UJ. So I just prefer for UJ to come down to entry, man. To an actual entry. Definitely prefer UJ to move off that. Let's see. There we can see there's high amount of volume there and there. Again, it's this accumulation here. It's this accumulation here, chat. 96 man in here, boys. Everyone drop a like on the stream. But yeah, we're just trying to pick out these areas of decent volume so we know where it's likely price is going to react to. So yeah, this consolidation here, and then clearly this consolidation down here. I'm actually going to have to widen it out a little bit. Actually, wait, I can... There we go. Now we can actually see the price on top of it. And yeah, we can clearly see this period here is nice. I'm actually going to make it 20. And same as this here. So yeah, for me, out of the JPY pairs, UJ looks the best because you don't really want to be getting involved in EUG when we know how bearish is probably going to be, or continue to be. So yeah, I'll be looking for something like this. That'll be what I'm looking for, man, on JPY pairs in particular. Let me see what the comments are saying. Apologies. No trade so far. Got edged by a pip yesterday. You took that DTO short yesterday. Yeah, bro. Yesterday was good for me. Fair play. Should have aimed for Monday, New York session, but I don't mind. Yeah, man. As long as you made money. Anyone getting GU sales? Nah, man. I don't think many people did. Where we started moving just so early. And not even early, like without any retracement. There's one thing being bearish early, it's another thing literally giving no entry. And today I could have gotten an EU for an easy 2.1, but was too busy watching TJR with a pre-London. GU shorts, same Mehmet dropped the ball there. Unfortunately, not sure I like it. You getting German 30 faults. You got in German 30, right? So people are getting in Ger 30. Let's have a look at Ger 30, see where we could potentially be going. I mean, bear in mind haven't we got Apple and Amazon earnings this week, and we've got Apple and Amazon earnings. I think even is it today or tomorrow? I think it might be tomorrow. Apple and Amazon earnings tomorrow, and we've got fucking FOMC today, and we've got the meeting tomorrow between Xi Jinping and Trump. Obviously, all of these things are US related, obviously not European, but it's still obviously going to have an impact if it's news that's that heavy, which I mean it is. So we completed that CRT. You can see nice bomb. Then had that rejection. Yes, we completed the CRT. We dot it out. After we had that reaction, we came all the way back down. Didn't take the CRT low. Took the CRT high. Didn't take the CRT low. You can see. But then just rallied away. So trying to go down onto the daily, looking at what we're reacting for, we can see it's clearly this daily order block. So that's the low, so which means we're going to be trading up into this external high from that internal order block. Range low there, range high there. Any CRT on the weekly to the upside? Not really. Daily, not really either. You can still see what's going on though. Again, we see price. I'm not going to mark out the whole order block, but you can see Price coming down, filling this imbalance, and then moving up again. What are you in? JR30 buys or JR30 sells? So you've got these highs to be taken. Bear in mind, it is anticipated that we are going to have a 0.25 drop or 25 basis points drop. If I missed any comments, boys, just ask me again. I know a lot of man are here just to live trade, so it's fair enough that people leave. 60 man in here, boys. 75. Bro, the numbers are crazy. Like, the numbers go up and down bears. But yeah, boys, we was hitting like 150, 160 on average. Our highest average is probably like, there was like 2-3 weeks was sitting 150 on average, but that was when schools was off for summer holiday and bare people was on holiday and shit. But I know we can get back to those numbers, especially with constant YouTube vids and just focusing on YouTube. Going on TikTok's annoying because obviously where they type more, I tend to just see it because it's in front of me, and plus they just get rude. But on YouTube, man, we can definitely grow this shit massive. We already grew it to 150. And then we had like 250 in at one point. That was just through absolutely grinding it, smashing out the YouTube vids and shit. But yeah, man, we are going to be smashing out. Me and Mace was on the call yesterday. Bro, we had 250 man in the live. Yeah, man, we will have that again, trust. Me and Mace was going on call yesterday. We're going to link up. We're going to get a gaff. We're going to rent a little gaff for a period of time. Whatever, if it's a gaff or an office, whatever it is, we're going to rent it for a period of time and just smash out the YouTube streams and YouTube vids, boys. We're going to have 30 actual entertaining videos. We're going to have education videos, but also streams are going to be a lot better. But yeah, man, like the day in the lives and shit like that. Shit that you, man, would actually fucking find quite funny, probably. Fucking hell. Shit that you, man, would actually find quite funny. Is what we're going to be trying to do. But yeah, boys, so be ready for that. We're going to link. Is there one? We're going to be doing IRL YouTube vids, as well as, obviously, ones on the chart. Bare shit to come, boys. I already know we can grow it up. As you, man, are saying, like, we had 250 on there at one point. We had our average in 150. We're only, like, half of that now. To be fair, we average... I'd say the average, like, the true average now is probably 80 man. 85 man. But yeah, we got 115 on now, to be fair. But yeah, average is probably like 80 man, and at one point average was 150 in summer holidays. We just got to hit them numbers again, boys, and we're laughing. I'll be real, we're absolutely laughing to grow the community. I don't even really, bro, I just want to grow this YouTube comment. That's all I want to do. I want to make the streams better and better and better, the YouTube vids better and better and better. That's the main thing I care about at the moment. He's pushing out this YouTube, bro. Cam, every little thing is not going to be alright. Wait, what have you done? What have you done? Well, yeah, what are you lot in on, EUGU? I mean on JR30 or JR40. Be safe out there, Cam. Wait, what did Cam do? For some reason I can't see this mad thing that Cam's done. J67, 6-7 grand. Wow. Wow. Why does that always happen as well? Who's seen the UK Content House? It's pretty pony, innit? Let me draw on my own Asia session. Gonna have to draw on my own Asia session. Actually, let me just draw a line to tell when the London session started, because it's still ongoing. I'd personally be bullish on it. Who's looking? Are you, man, looking at sales? I'm assuming. I'm in a gold buy since yesterday, running nicely. Nice, man. Yeah, even gold, man. Gold moving exactly how we wanted it to, boys. Yesterday we were saying, well, I mean, we've been saying for time, or I've been saying for time. This retail trap here was crazy. That's why we knew this was the next stop. Like, price has not got any reason to head to these higher prices so soon. Let's draw on our volume tool and see where we've got a lot of volume. Where we got a lot of volume in this big sell-off. So first of all, I'm going to do the actual sell-off itself. So from the actual ITR high to the ITR low, A to B. See, a lot of volume is there, interestingly. There's also a lot there around that order block. There. And then let's look at the actual low to low. Yeah, I mean, you can see we've obviously got that massive consolidation. I mean, people was obviously trying to trade within this, and it was just consolidation to then shit itself to the downside. So, yeah, this is the area I'll be looking for price to come into. Once we tap this area, this order block, then I'll be looking for a lower time frame to get into sells again. But with that being said, I'm not as confident we're going to continue to drop now, just purely because, well, we've initially had that drop where a lot of people thought we was going to go up, and they've now been fucked. And also we've got news which may actually genuinely boost up the price of gold inevitably to the point where there's no option but to go more bullish. And boys, like I thought about something yesterday, and it's actually true. Like, Bitcoin is how much is a Bitcoin right now? 113 bags. Gold is only 4 bags. Crazier things have happened. Like, chat, 1 Bitcoin being worth gold is crazier than gold now reaching a Bitcoin, if that makes sense. No setups at the moment. Yeah, I agree, bro. I would personally be bullish on JERF 40 as well, but I mean, you might have been looking at it all morning. I've literally just pulled it up, so fair play. I do trust in you man's bias. Just this CRT, man, which is the the daily CRT, which is kind of the defining factor for me. But then again, it was caused by an open. It was a weak open and pretty strong retracement. So, me personally, I would be bullish on it though. I can't lie. I can't lie. We might want to come down to here though. Let's have a look. I imagine all the volume's going to be down there just due to the because of the consolidation we had. So yeah, price might want to come down to that for sure. This one could definitely go either way. You're either looking at this. We draw on what you're looking for. 1 in the chat if you're bullish on this. 2 in the chat if you're bearish on this. I want to see, even if you're not trading it, just let me know based on what we've seen. And then obviously I think a lot of people would be getting in from either this imbalance or this inversion imbalance. So if we go like that, boom. I think a lot of people would be getting in there, stop loss there, or here, wherever, and then TP down there. So I think that a lot of people's probably in that one right there. So let me know, man. What one do you, man, think? Obviously, we have swept the Asia high. We've swept the high. I know this isn't the Asia high, but we have swept these highs. And then may seeks to continue lower. We'll see. Bullish, someone said. Would you just dropped my JERF 30 in chart check? Alright, let's have a look. UK content as it's a bit shit in it. Looking for longs on JERF 30, 40, fair play. Would you say the CRT of JERF 30 is complete on the 22nd? Yeah, well, the fact we moved so low, I'm assuming you mean this one here, right? Oh wait. The CRT on the 22nd. What CRT, bro? Yeah, what do you mean, bro? What CRT on here? Right, let's have a look at JERF 30's chat. Any other pairs you man have a look at? UJ, we'll have a look at this UJ as well, Nick. Oh, to be fair, you dropped that in time ago. I think that's literally exactly what I've got, and yeah, pretty much to the T, exactly what I have. So decent from you there, Nick. Nice, yeah, mainly just to sweep the Asia high. Yeah, that inversion, nice. I mean, for the Asia liquidity grab, it is setting up really nicely. It is setting up really nicely. It's nice that you've actually drawn that. I actually didn't do that. A lot of volume from there as well. Yeah, man, I'll be real. I'll be real, that volume there has kind of switched it up for me. Now I'm 50-50, boys. I'll be real. Honestly, it does look nice either way. I would still be bullish, just based on what I'm seeing already. And based on the higher time frame, really. Just based on the order flow, the higher time frame. Like on that, we could definitely sell off. But where in the higher time frame, I see us. Remember, what we coming from, what we going to. I see us coming from that order block and going to this. So in terms of higher time frame moves, I like to break down like what has happened, objective by objective. So first of all, objective was to sweep this CRT low, done. Then the objective was to complete the CRT move, done. So number one objective, sweep, CRT sweep, number one. Objective number two, CRT completed, number two. Objective number three, retrace to internal liquidity. That's number three. We retraced internal liquidity. And now we're in movement 4. Which for me, movement 4 is a move from our internal to our external high. So with that being said, the movement I believe we're in is this here. So I'd only really be looking at longs. With that being said, it does look like a nice little short there. It does look nice. But yeah, just based on that higher time frame, I would be bullish. Plus the fact we got this CRT as well. With this low and this high. But yeah, it's not one of them where I'm looking at it like, fuck me, that's some shit ALG. Like, that actually genuinely does look like it could play out. As I said though, news is going to come into it quite a lot as well. 20th to the 22nd CRT. This one here. Yeah, see, this here isn't actually CRT either. Let's actually break this down real quick. Let me show you something. Let me show you, man. For those of you that trade CRT, let me show you how to get better at CRT. Right. Let's go to the one in question you're talking about, right? So you're talking about this being a CRT. Now remember, what do we want from a CRT? So we want, let's go back. So this is our candle. If we want this to be CRT, then we have to draw it out. We'd want an open, high, low, close, right? That's generally what we want. We don't need it to be exactly the same as that. But essentially what we'd want the market to do is open, rally up for higher prices to induce people, manipulate, and then close below. That's what we'd want, right? But when we actually look at what happened, I'm not going to play it out bit by bit. I'll just skip through it. When we actually look at what happened, it's not really what we drew out. It's not really what we drew out. You can see when we took the high, we basically instantly opened above anyway. So we opened above and then had a sell-off. And then price pretty much recovered to where it was. And then we had the close. So remember, we was looking for open, high, low, close. Right? I know we technically have got that. But to be fair, we actually haven't. We've actually got an open, low, high, close. So remember, we want an open, high, low, close. Here we've got an open, low, high, close. So remember, we want open, high, low, close. We got the opposite. So yeah, that's one of the ones you wouldn't really be too keen on it playing out. I mean, even looking at the lower time frame, man, like, does it look like a typical sweep of this range to you? Not really. If I'm being honest. But yeah, obviously, I mean, it did play out nicely. I'm not saying that, but yeah, that's why I wouldn't really be seeing it too much as CRT. I'd more see it as filling this, tapping into our order block. Remember, we've got our order block here, which price is tapped into. So if you go down this here, so this so-called manipulation and distribution, all I think this was just filling this order block. Order block or fair value gap, whatever you want to class it as. Monthly CRT on GU is playing out. Yeah, man, as I said, boys, how long have we been talking about this CRT for, man? How long have we been talking about this? This is what I'm saying, man. If you watch my streams, boys, I get this shit right fucking, like, insane amounts, man. From open to now, as I've said, this whole month, boys, you can watch any one of my streams. This entire month, from day 1 of the month to day fucking 29, which we are at today, we've said bearish GU, bearish EU, bullish DXY because of that CRT. And as you can see, we have fell 250 pips. If we actually look at this, again, right? We can see now, look at the difference, chat, right? Look at the difference between that prior one we was just looking at versus the one we're looking at now. Sorry. Yeah, remember that one I just showed you versus this one here. Difference with this. So what do you want here? Remember, if you're looking for this candle here to be CRT'd, what do you want? You want an open, high, low, close. Right? That's what you want. And if you look what we got, open, high, low, close. Right? Open, high, low, close. So that is perfect. That is exactly what you want. But you can see the difference, chat. So don't get lazy with your analysis. Not saying you, man, obviously are being lazy. I'm not saying that. But just take that time to actually go down and look at it on this correlating time frame. So if it's a monthly CRT, look at it on the daily. If it's a daily CRT, look at it on the 15. If it's a 4-hour CRT, look at it on the 5. And it's just going to differentiate those real nice CRTs versus the ones that just sort of look decent. Is there a certain time frame to be checking CRT, or I just use the 4-hour? I don't really like the 4-hour too much, bro. To be honest, your bread and butter for CRT is monthly, weekly, and daily, as I've found. Anything lower than that is a bit unreliable. 4 hours is still good, but I'd say that's the absolute minimum. Coming back into it now. As I said, I'd personally be more inclined to look for the buys, but is what it is, man. I know a lot of people in the chat are probably in these, well, some people are in these sales, so. Hi Lou, why are you 100% the monthly CRT candle on EU and GU will get swept and not thinking price will mitigate the 50% before another rally? Because you got to think, well, on the monthly, a lot of it's caused by like actual, like real life market things. So it's not really as simple as just like mitigating something and going for a rally. Like the monthly time frame is where you'll see certain things. Like if you was to go on the monthly time frame, you'd be able to see, all right, they cut rates here. They whatever it may be. I can't even think of what it's specific off the top of my head, but it may be like the tariff deal. It was in this month, and then the rate cuts was here or hikes was here. Whatever it may be. It's actually caused by real world, real market things. So that means you wouldn't be looking at it so much to just mitigate this and just drop. Because like for that to happen, we'd need some more fundamental news essentially, right? We need some more fundamental news confirming that was the case. Right now, the fundamental news we're getting is obviously bullish, hence why we're moving bullish. So in order for me to then think, actually, I want this to mitigate and swap, I'd need something to happen, something significant to happen in the world. Which, don't get me wrong, if it's going to happen, this is the week for it to happen. We do have a lot of things to think about this week. So it could happen this week. With that being said, I just don't think it will, man. We know, like, it's pretty expected that we're going to cut. And all the rest of it. Thoughts on gold? Bear in mind, chat, we do have a new month very, very soon. So we have 2 more days, and then we've got a new month. Yeah, thoughts on gold. I wouldn't really want to be trading gold right now, to be fair, bro. If I was, I would either be looking to buy it up to this order block, or once it gets to this order block, to sell it down. But either way, I'm not overly confident. The main thing I was confident on is that when we're trading around this point here, is that we would definitely go to we definitely go to our 4K handle before we go to our 4.2K handle. So that was my main bias, obviously. 2 seconds. And that was a nice sell-off, man. Do you ever thought he was consolidating? So it's safe to assume the monthly CRT will take the previous day until told otherwise. Yeah, bro, nice bit of info. Yeah. And the other thing about the monthly CRT is if EU and DXY complete it and GU doesn't, then expect GU to not complete it. And we've seen that firsthand very, very recently in the charts. So if we look at, let me show you, if you look at DXY, this was CRT low. I'm going to draw out the CRT. This was the CRT low. You can see we took that. The last one. EU as well. This is the CRT high. You can see we took that. So the equivalent CRT high, we took that. But if you look at GU, GU actually didn't take that equivalent high. So the monthly high for GU was there. I know you probably think it's this one, but yeah, this was the equivalent. If we go on the monthly, again, I'll show you. Wasn't completed. EU completed. DXY completed. GU didn't complete it. You can see came just short there. And rather than actually taking the CRT high, we can see it mitigated an imbalance. It mitigated the daily imbalance up here. And then traded lower. So yeah, when two similar pairs complete it and one doesn't, expect the one that doesn't to not force its way through, to just follow and not complete it. So that's another little bit of info. Yeah, chat, let me know any other pairs that are starting to look pretty nice. Any other pairs you man are looking at, let me know, chat. Lou, I finished the mentorship nearly. Case studies left. Nice, bro. Nice, man. Yeah, it does take a while to work through that mentorship. It does take a minute. It does take a minute. Yeah, let me know, chat. Let me know, man. What else are we looking at? Someone put up... Yeah, actually, let me check. Right, I've just got the Gov. Big up the Gov. That's a pretty cold name. The Governor. I rate that. What's your real name? Theodore. I had quite a lot of time to do it, which was nice. There's a lot I already knew, which was a nice refresh on my memory. Yeah, man. Sometimes it's good to go over the basics just again, because the basics are the most important things. It's such a cliche, but if you do the basics right, then you won't go far wrong. Like, it's so true. It's the reason they say it in every fucking in every facet of life. Say it in football, do the simple things right. They just need to do the simple things right. Think about Arsenal this year. Why are we actually so good? Because we do the simple things right. We ain't fucking flashy. We just do simple things right. We defend well. And we're good from corners. It's just the simple things. Like Sunday League. If someone was to sell you Sunday League, what would they tell you? don't leak goals, get the ball in the box. If you do the simples right in any facet of life and genuinely do the simple things right, you'll do well. Same with me. Like, that's the higher time frame is simple shit. Like, on the weekly, on the monthly, on the higher time frame, I haven't done anything crazy here, right? All I've done is literally mark out a CRT low and a CRT high. Go in the daily to check how it's been done and see that, yep, it has been open, low, high, close. And then that's it. Because I've done the simple thing very right, it means I now know the whole rest of this, and I've been able to read the market bullishly in this direction for the best part of a month. Or, well, an entire month. Not flashy, just mega haram ball. Real name is Lewis. Oh, that's you. That's you. The Gov. Mate, what was that song we had on before? It was like that haram song. Oh, wait, let me put it on. I was going to put this on yesterday on stream, but I thought my cleaners would genuinely be scared. They'd be thinking I'm getting indoctrinated or something, because they know I ain't Muslim. Little do they know they come in and I'm sitting there watching a trade with a back four drawn by the stop loss. Just reminds me of Mikel Arteta. It's way more than it should. £100 in here, boys. I think it's because the players in your team are so simple, personally. Oh, wow. No, they're not simple players. They're not simple players. They're good players. It is true, though, boys. It is actually so fucking true. It's like anything, bruv. Like raising a kid. Do the simple things right and your kid's going to be alright. Do you know what I mean? Don't worry about teaching it fucking French and making it fucking play football like Mbappe. Just teach it manners. Do you know what I mean? And you'll be sweet. Like, fucking hell. We got the Muslim army in here, bruv. I played that song for 2 seconds. We got another 40 viewers. Big up, bruv. Lou, how do you work out the lot size for Jer 40? Just use a calculator, bro. It works sweet on a calculator. The one on our website works as well. If you go to richesse-fx.com, we've got a lot size calculator there. You just click on the left. 15. Okay. Alright, it's going to take me into the back end. But yeah, so you just click this one here. And you just go... Move, bruv. You go... Draw 40. And then just do all your things. Calculate. Where is it? Have I entered something wrong? No, just use that. I actually don't, or just Google it. I'll be real. All the calculators work. I can't be asked to actually type in the oh fuck it, I'll just do it. I use Stin for FX for lot sides, but I haven't got anything for indexes. I use Stin as well. To be fair, it does work on here, innit? Oh mate, please, bro, go away. Right, open price. Let's say for this sell, for example. Close. We'll see stop loss price. Fuck. Account balance. You can see my account there. 206 bags. Let's say, I don't know, 100k account. Risk 1%. Price USD Euro price, really, bruv? 8595. Yeah, so you'd use that. Or just switch it. To be fair, that is... Wow, that is a lot easier. Holy shit, that is a lot easier. Did not even know you could do that. But yeah. Just use the one on our website, boys. I don't know what one I know. I use it on my phone, innit? Because I'm always on stream. So I just type up... Let me see what one I use. I think it's FX Verify. No, FX Verify is the deadest one about. My FX book. My FX book's got a good one, innit? My FX book's got a good one. Yeah, man. If not, yeah, get magic keys, though, boys. If you haven't got magic keys and you trade on your computer, you're missing out. Oh, shit, yeah, Vegok. I literally forgot about 5 days in a row. I'm going to write it down right now so I don't forget. I'm going to set a reminder on my phone, actually, because fuck me. God, can I not remember that? Boom. Going to take 50% of the 1 hour order block at DTO on UJ Longs. Going to take 50% of the 1 hour order block. Oh, you're going to enter what? You're entering here. You're looking to get a nice discount price. So you're going to get in... Fair play. I mean, I don't know if we'll actually come all the way back in, but fair play. Alright, EU's actually coming up a little bit. As we said, we've got this 4 hour imbalance now, so we've actually got something to be targeting. We have had that 15-minute inversion. Let's get the DTO on chart. Fuck it, we'll leave it there. Could be looking for longs. This one's an interesting one, man. This Jer 40 is actually an interesting pair. Interesting pair. Magic Keys is basically like a plug, like a bot you can get for your MetaTrader on your computer, and it will give you like a calculator. And what it does on your MetaTrader is you drag on your buy and sell, and then you can automatically calculate stop loss at 1%. So like it'll do your stop loss for you. So say this is MetaTrader, right? Say this is MetaTrader here. You'd go out, cool, I'm shorting now. You put your short on, and then you drag your stop loss to here, TP there, and there's literally a button here that says make stop loss 1%. So you click that, and then it automatically enters the trade to make it 1%. So it's basically got a built-in lot size calculator. So just at a click of a button, it'll automatically do it. You haven't got to work it out, write it in, and do it. You drag your stop loss, click the button, and it will edit the number to be. So for this, it'll make it like, I don't know, 40 fucking lots or 52 lots or whatever the fuck it will be on a 200k account. But yeah, Magic Keys is certified. Oh, I just got rid of saying. Magic Keys is certified. I'm liking continuations. I'm liking detail continuations a lot. What's that for you? Can you show magic keys on... Let me just show you, isn't it? There's a V3. I'm sure I've got V2. Yeah, so you can either get this one like this, which is like in hand, and you can actually plug it into your thing and click the button, or it comes on your screen like that. So that's MetaTrader, and you can see. So you're in the trade, and it's just a thing like that, and you'll click, for example, stop loss at entry. Yeah, you click stop loss at entry, and then it'll automatically move your stop loss at entry, or you'll put partial TP or auto BE, or I don't know, whatever you want to do. Stop loss in profit, input pips, whatever you want to do, boys. It's just quicker, innit? You can get the one like that, but I just get the plug-in one. It's like £40. And yeah, you click open trade, double order. Input risk, this is the one where it's like 1%. You can auto do it to 1%. And you click that and it'll enter it at 1%. You click get it now. Fucking hell, it's gone up in... Oh, this is the in-hand one. Yeah, this is the in-hand one. I'd rather buy the digital one. So yeah, like you can see, for example, you can put a break-even trigger, 70% partials. Like you can auto set your partial levels. So once price gets there, it will automatically close that. You haven't got to do it yourself. Same with the break-even. Once price gets there, it will automatically break even. It just makes it so much easier. If you don't use it, yeah, you probably should. Obviously, there's all the calculations it does within a matter of seconds, or instantly, really. And you can see that guy's wanted to calculate it, so it made him lose 2k if it loses. So it automatically does 2.12 lots, rather than him having to go right on his phone, then type it in. He'll just drag his stop loss because he wants his stop loss there, or just above that wick, and then it'll say make that 2%, and it will say right. So that is 22 pip stop loss. Your account is 200, or your account is 400 grand or 100 grand. You want to risk 2 grand. So that means you want to risk 2%. So use 2.12 lot size. It's fucking sick. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it don't cost that much. This is for the physical one, where you plug it into your keyboard. I would just get the digital one. So just type up digital. Physical version. Magic keys. Digital version for free? Digital version's free now, bruv. What? It never used to be fucking free, did it? I paid 30 quid for it about 3 years ago. Alright, okay. So, you get the digital one for free when you fucking buy the physical one. Sick. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, yeah, that's what I paid for the digital one as well, still. I thought they was telling us we get it for free now, but, no. Physical one might actually be pretty useful, though. I'm not going to lie. Might actually be really useful. It's probably the quickest way to do it. Let's do a little demo vid for the mentorship of the magic keys. I'll be real, when you get magic keys, they'll send you over like a user manual and like a video where it explains everything way better than any of us could. Like, it's one of them apps where they send you like a whole guide. Like, it's bare easy to use, isn't it? Like, it's fucking so simple. So simple. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's actually like a YouTube guide on how to use it, like from the official magic keys. Let me actually double check that. I think there is. Oh, volatility. What a fucking. This guy, bro. What, this guy trades? I thought this guy was like a. Who is this guy, bruv? This guy's got fucking bare subscribers. This guy's got fucking bare subscribers. How? Who is this guy? I don't know if this guy just looks like someone else, but... Nah, chat, man's got orange hot chocolate, mixed with coffee, mixed with cream. Boys, this is all you need as a trader. You can't see it. Yeah, it tastes like absolute shit, but it's just pure black coffee. It's all you need. But fair play. I rate it, I rate it. He's trading there. I'll start reading the Bible. Hitting the gym, calm. Some hanging grub. That looks filth. Not gonna lie, bro. You've massively undercooked that. Man's weighing himself, calm. Who's this? Bro, this is what I don't get, yeah? This is what I personally don't get. Looks like Harry Pinero. Bro, I think that might be it. He does look like Harry Pinero, innit? Bro, how have you got that many pals that are... That looks like Ahmad as well. That looks like Ahmad Diallo, bro. Am I the only one that sees it? Okay, maybe that's... Mate, that's a better photo. But yeah, chat, how do you have that many friends that are unemployed? I'm not saying they're unemployed in a jobless way. They obviously all have a business or whatever. But, bruv, how do you have that many fucking pals midday can come to your gaff? All my pals are fucking at work, bruv. In a pissing down the rain up a roof somewhere. Robbing someone's fucking area. No, I'm joking. Fitting someone's roof. Oh, it's a Bible study group. Okay, that makes sense. Is it a Bible or a Quran? I'm sure it's a Bible, isn't it? Bro, not gonna lie. No, black people hold down Christianity. I'll be honest. Like black people in the UK and in America fully hold down Christianity heavily. Like you'd never see white people do this. You'd never see white people do this. So big them up. That guy looks like P Diddy. Big him up though. He does look like Harry Pinero, innit? Uh, little trade. What's this? His thing. Bro, where is she? That's his thing. Again, bruv, who has that many pals? Who has that many fucking friends? Fair play, like, you must be nice as shit. Day is a wrap, and then man places another trade. He needs motor. Fair enough, mate. What was I even doing? Oh, yeah, magic keys. Yeah, that was it. Fucking hell. Yeah, there they are. And they literally, like, fucking, they've got everything in it. Hello and welcome to Magic Keys. EU's popping off right now. EU's popping off. Let me get rid of this. EU is absolutely popping off right now. Should really return up to here, man. Again, I'm looking for it to come into this area of volume here. Same way we've really been doing every other day, chat. If we look, every other day pretty much. Volume from the prior day. Here, tap in, move. Volume from the other day. Here, tap in, move. Prior day. Here, tap in, move. And the prior, you can see, look how it's flipped. So all the volume has been buyers. Buy volume, buy volume, buy volume. This one is now sell volume. The max volume from here is clearly shorts. So, again, you want price to come up and sell off. Obviously, if you just do the actual prior day, still the same place. So we can still, we have already had that reaction kind of. If you look. So if you look already, we had the max volume from the prior day was there. So if we rewind it, max volume was there. You can see price came into that max volume point. So from there to here, all the volume was there. Price tapped into the fair value gap in line with it and then sold off, obviously, as we've already seen. So we're just looking for price to come back to that region and continue to sell off. It's not an indicator, bro. It's just if you go here where it says long and short and then you go on fixed range volume profile. So it's just a tool in trading view. Again, man, I personally are bullish on this one, but a few people in the live are in short, so. Yeah, click use EA, Tony, but I believe if you've already brought an account, you can contact them to enable it. So I don't get people who highlight the Bible. I don't know. To me, that feels a little bit disrespectful. You get me? But I know why people do it or if they're allowed to do it. It's not disrespectful, bro. How's it disrespectful? Like what? Context massively matters. It's like you wouldn't shout at the top of your lungs at a funeral, would you? But if you're hired to do fucking singing, then yeah, you probably would. Like, context massively matters. They're not scribbling on a Bible, they're annotating it. Do you know what I mean? Context matters. Harry Pinero without sauce. He's quite big on TikTok. Is it just trading? I just swear I've seen him just do like vlogging or like just streaming or something. UJ coming close. Right, UJ, let's have a look at UJ. Yeah, shit, UJ's coming bare close. I mean, the stop loss is pretty wide anyway, so it should be good. Yeah, nice. You see the volumes there as well. And it's this region here. See from here, so we can see a lot of buyers kicked in here. I mean, don't get me wrong, it would be a better entry, obviously, to go off that old block specifically where the volume is. And have your stop loss just below here. And your TP up here. But I'm just not sure if that will come into entry if we go like that. I'll be real, I don't like the J30 short. I initially wanted the long from DTO, but changed my mind. Are you going to close it early still, or are you going to leave it open? DTO there, yeah, nice. I just don't think it will come down there now, man. Again, there's going to be a lot of anticipation in the market anyway, so bear in mind, boys, it's fucking news o'clock. Like, we got news today, news tomorrow. Again, my idea is I think that we are going to get the basis points drop. And then shortly after, we're going to get some positive news the next day with America sorting out the China tariff deal, whatever it is. The reason for that as well is I think, positive or negative, Trump's going to come out and say they patented it. So, yeah, positive or negative, Trump's going to say they patented it, so it will be positive for the dollar, regardless. And then, yeah, obviously the drops. The basis points today, 6 o'clock. We are anticipating a 25-point cut. No, I won't come close. I won't close. I'll just firm it. Fair play. They're the ones as well, man, where you completely desensitize yourself from the trade. Like when you don't actually like the look of it anymore. You sort of already get in your head that it's lost, and then it typically Sod's Law ends up winning. So they can be good, those trades, low key. As in it's your holy Bible in the Quran. I don't think you're allowed to write or annotate. It's something you read and take care of. Not saying it's disrespectful, but it feels it. But I don't know. If I was allowed to, then I probably would as well. I can't lie. You gotta think, bro, like, a lot of people need to remember, God's not retarded, okay? God's not retarded. He's actually pretty fucking smart. Like, God knows you're not being disrespectful. If you're meeting up with a bunch of your pals, you're all getting together, annotating a Bible, discussing why it's good or why it's bad, or not bad, but like the sins, why they're bad, and the other things, why they're good, whatever. God's not retarded. He knows you're not defacing the Bible. He knows you're not being disrespectful. Like, this is what a massive thing with religion that I disagree with so many people, is context massively matters, in my opinion. Like, God's way smarter than people give him credit for. People act like God's an idiot. Like, not saying you are, Mehmet, yourself, but people act like God's an idiot. Like, it's just a rule, a set rule. And, like, he's not able to look at things through context. He's, like, all-knowing, knows everything. Like, he's able to look at every single ounce of context and decide if you're doing it in a well-intentioned way or a bad-intentioned way. That's why I think even stuff like, you see, stuff in the Bible that it says you can't do. So, for example, like, what is it? Adultery, for example. I'm trying to think of other stuff. Adultery you can't do. What else can't you do? Be gay. You can't be gay. You can't be an adulterer. You can't do, I don't know if you can't do drugs, can you? Can you not do drugs? I don't know. Or, oh yeah, you got as a woman, you got to be dressed modestly and shit like that. I don't think just because you cheat on your wife, or just because you're gay, or just because you dress a little bit like a slut sometimes, it doesn't mean you're going to hell. Like, I think that he says those things because it's just, it helps you. It's like giving rules in trading, do you know what I mean? It's just rules. Like, you will do better. You're more likely to become a good person if you don't cheat on your wife, if you're not gay, if you're dressing modestly. It's like you've got more chance of leading a righteous path that's actually going to make you a good person. It doesn't mean you're instantly going hell. It's just, it's advice. It's not a rule, it's an advice. That's what I see it as. It's advice, not a rule. They advise you in Christianity. That's what I believe. They advise you to do this because if you follow this set of rules, God knows it will lead to a more righteous life. It doesn't mean just because you maybe cheat on your wife, that means, boom, you're going hell. It's like, no, like, that's not how it works. God looks at everything and realizes if you're a good or bad person. We are in hell, look around. Can't eat shellfish. Is that one? I didn't even know that. Hey, bro, when I'm on the 15-minute, the volume for me says near to the top of Asia, then on the 30-minute it's showing on the bottom. Why is that? What's that for, bro? I think that was EU, to be fair. Yeah. Because it's done by a number of rows, so I think if you change the time frame... What is actually big? Yeah. So it is here. It definitely is here. I actually don't know. I actually wouldn't have an answer for you for that. Would not have an answer. It changes as well. Or it's probably... Wait, I think it's because... 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, I'm not sure, bro. What do you think from here? DXY swept and reaction off DTO. Yeah, hopefully we can come down to here and then go higher. That's what we're hoping for. We may just want to be tapping into this imbalance. Again, we want to make sure... let me get rid of this real quick and do from what we've already got. Yeah, so all the volume again, it's down here, man. It's down here, so it's this gap. This sort of region here, there's multiple things you do. The new week opening gap, the order block, the fair value gaps here, the breaker block there, whatever you want to use. I'm just going to highlight the general area so you might know what I'm looking for. I'd want price to come back to this area and then go long. It doesn't mean it's definitely going to come back to this area, but what it means is if it's here, I'm not confident entering off this order block because there's no volume there. We may come into this order block and go higher. There's no telling. Do you know what I mean? We may come into this order block and go higher, but I wouldn't be confident getting into buys there. Here, I would, because we know there's a lot of volume and we've had reactions off there before, and there's going to be a lot of untapped orders. And you can see there's a lot of sellers and a lot of buyers, and the sellers were unable to push us lower, and the buyers ended up winning this region. So that's what I'll be looking at. Gambling is a sin regarding the Bible, and religion is a sticky subject. Just look at all the wars. That is mainly down to religion. So are you sinning when trading? Tricky subject. It is true. But again, this is what I'm saying. I believe context matters. Like, this is what I always think, yeah? I always think this. Like, God, to God, right? God is smarter than us, then we are smarter than a snail, yeah? Do you man get what I'm trying to say? Like, bruv, God is so much smarter than us, it's a joke. Like, how much smarter than a snail I am. Like, a snail's just a thing, it don't even barely think. It probably doesn't even think. How much I'm smarter than a snail, God is way smarter than that to me, yeah? So imagine trying to explain the meaning of life and how to live a righteous life to a snail. You can't. It'd be so hard. So that means, and God can't do that to us either because we can't comprehend it. So that's why he puts it in a way that we can actually understand. Hence the Bible, which is why, again, I don't take everything that happened in the Bible as it literally happened. I think it's a way that God is a way that he can translate it in a way that humans can understand, and that is through like fables, moral stories, and like I said, a code of ethics. Like, for example, don't gamble. That doesn't mean that if you trade you're going to hell. It just means that in a way that humans can understand, gambling isn't good. And if you gamble, you're probably going to go down a bad life path. That's all it means. It don't mean you're going to hell, or, do you know what I mean? But, bro, people forget how much smarter God is to us. Like, he's inconceivably smarter than us. Like, you can't even, you couldn't even comprehend it. Like, see, if any of you've got a dog, yeah, go to your dog now and try and explain to that dog how it's meant to live a beautiful life and go to heaven. Try and explain it to him. You fucking can't. Like, you have to do it in a way that it actually understands. Like, for example, giving it a treat or giving it a thing or smacking it if it's bad or giving it a treat if it's good. You've got to put it in a way that it can actually conceive it. And that's all what I believe the Bible is God putting his message in a way that we can conceive. Doesn't mean that it's all completely like black and white. But yeah, my dog just said he agrees with me, bro. Now what? Well then, bro, if your dog agrees with you, tell him to trade, bro, because his psychology is going to be insane. Dogs literally just do what they're told. So write him out a trading plan. Give him, like, I don't know, can he type with his paws? Don't know, might have to buy a custom keyboard. Yeah, man, just give him a trading plan and tell him get on those fucking charts, boy. Get on those charts, lad. And tell him for every % he makes, you'll give him a fucking treat or some shit. Simples. You seen Elsa telling everyone on Big Brother she's been cheating demons and that. Yeah, that's crazy. Everyone's like, oh, she's delusional. Bro, she just wants attention. Like, fucking hell. Some people just adhere to people's delusions. So, it's not even delusional. Like, I see everyone in the comments, yeah, they're like, oh no, she's not actually seeing demons. She's just messed up in her head. She's fucked in her head. She needs to get psychologically analysed. She's not right in the head. She doesn't actually see demons, you fucking idiot. She's doing it for attention. Like, fucking hell. Yeah, I saw a demon. Yeah, I saw a spirit. And then I saw 2 demons. Alright, so how do you look at it and see that it's a spirit and one's a demon? How do you look at one and know that 2 are spirits and 1's a demon? How? Bro, them girls are so common in Essex, innit? Like, them type of girls. That's why a lot of people that are not for it, like, they adhere to a delusional bullshit. Anyone that's dated a girl from Brentwood, where she is from, and I have, fuck me. You'll see shit for what it is, bro. Like, these girls are, like, bruv, it's just crazy. Like, yeah. I'll leave it at that. But fuck me. How that Ed Matthews actually dealt with her for so long. Jesus Christ. You've been listening to Tonic Bloomberg too much. Oh, you've been listening to too much Bloomberg. Context matters. Context matters is basically Bloomberg's way of saying not financial advice. Like, there's always a caveat to it on Bloomberg. Like, just so they don't, like, EU is going to be tapped into soon. Nice, man. We'll be waiting for that, planes. There will always be a divide, but most see it as gambling, no matter how experienced you are. Yeah, I mean, trading is definitely a gambling. It's definitely a form of gambling. Wait, let's just wait. Activity of playing games of chance for money, or betting on the outcome of the future events, such as the results of races or games. Betting on the outcome of future events. Like, bro, this is exactly what we're doing. Like, it is code. When people are like, trading is not gambling. It is gambling. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, that is literally what I'm trying to say. It's not like God's blanket terming, betting on fucking... Do you know what I mean? Like, playing an illegal poker tournament is the same as fucking Warren Buffett holding a stock for 30 years. It's obviously not the same thing. Like, there are obviously ways you can do it in a good way. What we're doing is in a good way. We're doing it in a righteous way. But yeah. We're doing it in a good way. And God is obviously not an idiot. He sees that. But the reason why he says don't gamble is because generally, in a general sense, there's always outliers like trading. But 90% of gambling is cancer for your heart. Like, it's cancer for your brain. Trading's not. But 90% of it is. Which is why he puts in the book, don't fucking gamble. Because he knows 90% of the people that gamble do it in a degenerate way. Doesn't mean the 10% that do it in a good way are going to hell. It just means it's advice. Again, in my opinion, it's not a rule, it's advice. In how to live a righteous life. Not sure anyone gives a fuck about what she says anyway, lol. Well, Elsa, yeah, she's just fucking annoying. His strategic gambling, same as those who play the odds on horses, etc. Yeah, man. My dog's training and made $500,000. See you in a trading and made $500,000. I'll see you lot in Dubai. Your dog's gonna be fucking rivaling Doge, mate. Doge and Shiba. We need to get the trust trader. And also, right, doesn't that Elsa say, "Oh, I found God"? She said, "Oh, that's how I found God." She goes, "Oh, through seeing demons, that's how I found God." Pretty sure it doesn't. It's not according to the Bible's theory of the afterlife. Like the people are just stuck in purgatory. Is that actually? The Bible's stance on ghosts depends on it. It denies that spirits of deceased humans can remain on Earth, but acknowledges the existence of spirit beings. Like, yeah. See, she doesn't say that. She says deceased humans. She said she saw a dead nan or something, or a great nan or something like that. And then she said that caused her to find God. That is how you know she's doing it for attention, boys. That's literally how you know she's doing it purely and utterly for attention, bruv. Like, read the fucking Bible. You said that made you find God. Well, you would have read the Bible and realised what you saw was a fucking either completely delusional or a lie. You're lying about something. You're lying about being a Christian or you're lying about seeing demons. One of the two, babe. Because there are no good spirits in the Bible, only angels. Yeah, but she said she don't see angels. Like, she said she just sees random dead people. Like, it's mad. Right, Jer40's not moving at all. This is coming up now. Not really at the optimal point. Now, we're in this order block here. DXY keeps coming down. Yeah, what's UJ, Sam? Right, that UJ would have tapped. Go to that one. Move that across. Yeah, that UJ's tapped in. Did anyone pull the trigger on that UJ? Anyone pull the trigger on this? It's going to depend quite a lot on the DXY if it wants to come lower or higher. Looking at the M basket, though, we've got really what we're wanting, man. We've got our imbalance tapped into. We're falling. Again, on the daily, I'll show you a quick overview again on the daily. So obviously this was caused by the election. This was caused by the election, and the bird who won obviously was favouring rate cuts, so went like that. We then recovered a bit into our fair value gap on the 8-hour time frame. So we recovered into our fair value gap, and then it was at that point where we was again starting to look for shorts again, back down to our external low. So this order block to this swing low, and then again, it's just about following the order flow. If you go on the daily, so we had this big rejection initially from the fair value where we moved probably, what, like 90% of the way to our TP or 80% of the way to our TP. We then retraced back into the fair value gap. And again, we want to move to this low. So exact same thing we're doing here. Fair value gap to go down to the swing low. It's just exactly what we're doing on the lower time frame there. Fair value gap to trade down into swing low. We've also got CRT forming within that. So within the fair value gap, we've got this big candle here with a big long wick at the top. Price then swept its high and then started to reject, which tells us we're then going to come down into this candle's low. So we've got quite a lot of confirmations to be bearish. And if we go down even more, we draw on the sweep, and then we're analysing this leg here to just get the next move off of it. And you can see we had all the volume really of that initial sell-off during the Asia session came from this consolidation here. So we knew this was going to be a point of high volume where we wanted price to come back into. Price did come back into it. There's obviously a fair value gap there as well. Price did come back into it. Get rid of that. Sorry, chat. Price did come back into it. Again, I'll show you on the 15 minutes. So we've got this order block there. Tap the order block. And this is really where we saw all the volume. From this order block here. And then from this consolidation there. So really, mitigated, ran. More reaccumulation. And then a distribution again. Price then recovered that leg. So it broke the low. Broke the low from that distribution. Price returned to that area of high volume. started to sell off again, and that was our final trigger. When we started to sell off again, that was our final trigger. Yep, we are pretty sure this is going bearish. And then it's just about what we do in the London session, man. Finding our 5-minute and 15-minute fair values. So again, we came back up to that area of volume. Above the daily true open as well. Nice confirmation. And you can see here, we actually got a decent sell-off. That left a fair value gap, which we wanted to fill. And then continue down. So that was our real last move that was actually looking for UJ to react from. So that there. And then obviously want it to continue down to the Asia low. If you look at UJ, that is why we essentially are looking for them buyers. She reckons she had a root with a demon. Yeah, didn't she reckon the demon shagged her? My cousin's seen loads, and my dad saw his grandpa as a ghost, and he was somehow atheist. Yeah, see, Firefox Tony, that's because demons pretend to be your relative a lot. That's true, man. It's not true, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You're like, fuck me. Fucking hell. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Your cousin's lying to you, bro. He did not see a fucking demon. Holy shit. Let me ask you a question, boy, as well. How comes people tend to see demons at night during scary times when it's all dark and quiet and that? Why do you never see a demon during the day? Why is there not one here? Why when I'm out at the beach? Why is there no one ever sees one at the beach? Why does no one ever see one in Walmart? Why am I here every day and I don't see one? But when it's at night time and there's fog out and the wind's going, oh, that's when people see it. Yeah, your mind's a very powerful thing, boys. Convince yourself of something and you probably will end up fucking actually seeing it. Like, shit's not real. Why do you think they all come at night? Because people's fucking minds are playing tricks on them. Do you know the amount of times, boys, the amount of times you'll be there and you'll think, like, and you'll hear something, or you'll think you're hearing something, and you just don't. Happens bears at night, bruv. I'll do it all the time. If I'm smoking a spliff or something, and I think I hear something, I look, there's fuck all there. There's nothing there. It's just because I'm kind of praying it out, because I'm bunning one, and it's late at night, and shit's dark. So your senses are already, like, lowered, and everything else is more alert, so you're more on edge, praying. That's all it is, bruv. And they only ever record them on a potato. Yeah, trust me. Demons are real, though. Jesus casted out demons many times. Yeah, but again, that's not what we're saying. We're talking about relatives and shit like that. We're talking about seeing dead relatives and stuff like that. And even that, bro, like, again, you got to take stuff with context, bro. Like, how I see it, Jesus, like, casting out a demon, there's not physically a fucking demon inside of you that you're casting out. Like, if Jesus was to cast out a demon, how I would see it is someone, for example, in their head, their brain's fucked up. We know how the body works now. Someone's got like a fucked up thing in their brain. I don't know, like say they've got a gambling addiction in their brain. And Jesus casts it out like that and gets rid of the gambling addiction. Gets rid of the part of their brain that's fucked up and gives them a gambling addiction. That's the demon. That's the demon they get rid of. Not like a physical thing with horns and stuff. Not a physical demon, like demonic spirit. Like a demonic spirit can be anything. It can be in your brain. Like a demonic spirit is like a spirit that, for example, you get them people as well, like serial killers. You get them killers that just have that in their brain, and we don't know how to get rid of it. It would still be a miracle if Jesus went up to him, went like that, and got the spirit gone. You know what I mean? What do you reckon them videos about people having an exorcism, bro? Let's get off this topic. Bro, what do you reckon about people having an exorcism? Should I go on a video of it? I swear to fucking God, if I watch this and something in my house falls over, it's calm. We've got the cross. We've got the cross at all times. Fuck me. Look at my search history. I spelled that wrong. Not gonna lie, this is gonna be kind of scary, guys. Hey bro, it's night for me. Might see a demon after this video. Wait, why is there the zombie sounds? I'm not gonna lie as well, bro. Any demon that would try and enter my area would get easily raped by Jesus within a matter of seconds. Hey Richesse, I'd love to invite you to partner with us as an affiliate. Right, drop your shit. Let's fucking have a go now. Let's have a look. Trading tools. What's your thing? Let's have a look. Yes, there is. You're just interpreting the Bible your way. I'm not, bro. Like, if you think demons, like, okay. We'll agree to disagree. We'll agree to disagree on that. When I was young, my mate used to play COD Zombies and I shat myself every time. Remember Mace always tells a story about how his mum let him buy the DLC to Shangri-La off Black Ops 1. And he had nightmares for like months about it because it was so scary. Bro, I used to get scared of zombies. I used to sometimes, when I was bare little, I used to go to like round 10 and then leave. I'm talking when I was about 16 as well. No, I'm joking. I used to play it when I was like, what, like 10? Just shouldn't be playing a game that scary. As a kid, it is actually fucking scary. I'd get to like round 10 and leave. Get too much for the kid. And then I actually got good at zombies. Started mashing around 100. Bruv, one of my boys from school, yeah, was all part of the friendship group. He completely fucked off everything. This was like year 9. He fucked off going to school. Never come back a day of life, school, a day in his life. And become just a zombies record breaker. Yeah, trading tools. Let me know your, let's see your stuff, bro. Let's check something out. If it's good, then yeah, man, let's work. If it's not, right, let me go on this guy's channel. How am I going to be able to find? I'm not going to be able to find it though. Trading tools. Let's have a look if I can find it on the stream. Let's have a look at him. Oh, it's basically like, it's like magic keys. Yeah, so it's like magic keys. Fair play. But I'm not going to lie, fair play for doing this. I know you're quite a small channel as well. Fair play for actually building this, innit? We're just talking about how it's actually good. Fair play, bro. I'll be real. I'll check it out fully after this. Send me a message, bro. Send me a message on Discord. Go to Discord. Go to the free chat. My name's Louis here, so message me, Louis, or message or message Mace, or message Stu. But I'll never message you first, by the way. Rather than doing mass outreach, I'm selectively partnering with quality creators who truly understand trading. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie, that is a good. We were just talking about that early on stream, how them tools are good. No worries, trading tools. Oh, mate, if you knew how many Discord messages I get, I'll probably get 30 a day. 30 a day. I'm gonna respond to more after this stream anyway. What's Joe 40 doing? Never come back down to the entry, annoyingly. That's sick, bro. They did a poker battle. They did a poker tournament between all of the AIs. W Love, let's get 50 likes. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Yeah, bro, they did a poker tournament with all the AIs, and Grok 4 won. So Grok is the best AI at poker. It's nice to know. Bro, has there ever been a better move in football than McTominay to Napoli? I bet he loves his life right now, like, so much. Man, I'm actually bare happy for him. I used to think he was a twat and all, but I'm actually bare happy for the lad. Yeah, appreciate it, boys. Let's get 50 likes in here if we can, man. Can you link him to PokerStars to play the odds? Oh, what, to play for you, you mean? I don't know anything really about poker, so... ACG got a 30% off to anyone book and buy an account. Yeah, boys, if you want to get an account with Alpha Capital Group, use the code Richesse. Code Richesse with Alpha Capital Group. Send me a message, boys, and I'll get you in the mentorship or the Discord for free for 1 week. Mentorship or signals for free, boys. It also gives you 15% off your order. So, yeah, you get like £100 off a 200k account or £50 off a 50k account, something like that. But yeah, boys, Richesse, code at checkout on Alpha Capital Group, ACG. Link should be in the description if you want to get a prop firm account, boys. I'll show you their website real quick. Alpha Capital Group. And yeah, boys, let's go down to it. Any account you want to buy, get it going, man. Enter a discount code Richesse. And you get your little discount code. I've got to actually select shit first, but yeah, boys, code Richesse. Why is it actually not working? Have I got to click that first? Oh, I've got to accept the user agreement. But yeah, code Richesse, boys, or is it all caps? I don't actually know. I've never done it myself. But I definitely will. Okay, yeah, it's all caps. But there you go. Gets you a nice little discount. Richesse, all in caps, boys. Get you a nice discount. Euro's still climbing up to that point, man, nicely. You can see in the 4 hour it's making some decent headway. Gold coming up as well. UJ pretty much sitting at entry. J40, same thing. My past 2 trades have missed entry, but I put an entry at 50%. Unlucky, bro. What pairs was that on MS? For the volume tool? Jack Grealish on loan to Everton is a W. Hopefully he stays there. Yeah, trust me, that's a fat dub. For the volume tool. Wait, yeah, Ben, your first comment didn't come up, bro. Your first comment didn't come up. But yeah, boys, I'm probably going to jump off now anyway. I mean, we've been live for 2 hours. The markets aren't really doing too much right now. Yeah, man, everyone drop a like on the stream before you go. How many likes on this stream have we got? Let's get 50 likes in here, boys. We've got 27 likes. Everyone drop a like before they go, boys. I'm 1% away from phase 1. Lovely, man. Lovely, Jesse. Let's get that past ASAP. AU yesterday. Oh, yeah. This is what we're looking for on the monthly. We've got a mad monthly CRT forming though, so it looks like this is probably not going to come through. We're actually going to get a bullish monthly. Bear in mind, we've got a few days left of the monthly close, boys, so there's all going to be way new CRTs here. Nicely, this hasn't been completed yet before the end of the month, neither is this. Hopefully, we can keep it not have been completed yet. That would be ideal. That would be so ideal. So we can still trade it. But yeah, but I'm going to jump off now. Everyone drop a like on the stream. Obviously, we've got 2 YouTube videos uploaded this week. So everyone go watch the 2 most recent YouTube, or to be fair, one last week, one this week. We're still going to have one more coming out this week as well. As I said, me and Mace are going to be linking up, getting a gaff very soon. So we're going to be having joint streams together, joint YouTube videos together. It's going to be fucking active, boys. It's going to be certified. As I said, man, we're just going to be growing this YouTube channel. We grew it to 250 viewers. Just alone on the London session, just trading through quality, through the community. And yeah, man, we're going to be, I hope my offer went correct on correct contact. Best regards. Sweet trading tools, bro. But yeah, man, we are going to, we're going to be doing a lot better streams, a lot better YouTube videos. Are going to be a lot more entertaining when we be together. We're both there, we're both trading, we're both active. We're both making jokes, whatever it is. But yeah, man, the streams are about to get even better, man. I'm back on this streaming grind, back on this YouTube grind. We're going to grow it, boys. As I said, 250 views is our highest. Our highest on average is like 150 on average. Our average now is like 90, I'd say. And our max recently is like, or our max today is like 130. So we're like half of the way, more than half of the way there. I'm not going to lie. We'll build it back up. In the next month, we'll build it right back up. And then obviously, when we're in this gaff as well, we'll just go crazy, boys. We'll go absolutely crazy. But big up to everyone for tuning in, man. If anyone wants to get in the mentorship or signals, just send me a DM on Discord. And yeah, if anyone wants a account with Alpha Capital Group, code Richesse, and then just send me proof that you've used my code, and I'll get you a nice little free trial of something, boys. But yeah, big up to all you man tuning in, man. Appreciate all the likes, comments, shares, subscribes. Best community in the game, man. Absolute best community in the fucking game by a mile as well. Not even close. Oh, wow. But yeah, man. Appreciate you lot tuning in. Not really much left in the market for me to talk about, which is why I'm jumping off. But yeah, boys, if you've got any questions, send them to my DMs. I'm going to be DMing everyone back who sent me a message. So yeah, if you did send me a message, I'll be right back at you ASAP, boys. Yeah, I'll be right back at you. Yeah. Appreciate you, man, tuning in. And I'll catch you in the next live, people. Sweet.